To start this dress off, I'm going to use this Country Rose, and this is called Terra Rose, and this color, uh, it looks like a pink, is actually this color, so it's going to match up, and we're going to do this dress. Now, this is Egyptian cotton from Hobby Lobby, and this is the one I use, and it's a little bit finer than natural cotton, so this pattern, when you do it, if it doesn't fit right, what you need to do before you start is to chain your 33 stitches like this, and then you will single crochet second chain from the hook, gives you 32 stitches. Then put this around your Barbie doll, and if you do that before you start a pattern like this, you'll put it around the waist like this, and then I measure it and make sure it is a little bit over, so I do it snug, in other words, and pull it over a little bit so it overlaps where you can put snaps in the back when we're done. So I have it overlapped about like that. So before you start, measure this around your doll to start. Now I use the number 2 needle I crochet tight, and this is finer threads, so you'll have to go with a needle that works. And if you use a different kind of thread, always measure. Do this first chain in row 1 and measure around and get the right needle until it fits around the waist and just a little bit over, enough to put snaps on. And that way the pattern should work. So if you have any problems in that area, just do it this way. Okay, so this is going to be the second row, and the second row is going to be, after you chain and have 32 on, move this over here, after you chain and have 32 on, and the first row is single crochet. Second row is to chain 1, turn, get it turned here, then you're going to single crochet in the first 9 stitches. So you're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, I got to get those 2 threads. Okay, that's 3, 4. It's real small to work with at start, but once you get it going, it's okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So once you get those first 9 done, the next stitch, you'll put 2 in that same stitch. So you'll do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So that's 1. Go back in the same stitch and put your second. That'll increase the row. Okay, so once you do the 9, all right, this is how it's going to look. Like I said, when you start out, it's hard to handle all this. I mean, it's so small, but once you get going, it's okay. Okay, so this is how it looks. Then you're going to go in the next stitch. You're going to do, well, you'll do 9 and then 2, and then you'll do 12 in the middle, 12 over, and then the 13th stitch from here will be another 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and then 9 stitches are left. So you'll do that. Row 3 is strictly single crochet. You'll go from 32 that you have now to 34, and then we'll come back for row 4 and get on with this. All right, we're on row 4, number 4, and we are single crocheting right now. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochets, and we're going to go in the next 3 and do 10 total. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 10 single crochets. Now in the next one we're going to do again 2 single crochets in the same stitch. So that's 1, and we're going to go in the next one 2. So this is the same pattern for this top. It just continually does the same thing, only each time you're going to add rows or a stitch at this side and this side. So now we're going to have 10 single crochets, and then 2 in the same stitch, and then 12, and then 2 in the same stitch, and then 10. And that's row 4. 5 will be 11, and 6 will be single crochet row. And when you get down to that point, you'll have 38 stitches. So let's do row 4, 5, and 6. Instructions are up here, and this is how it looks. If you're using the same yarn that I am, you can see it's a variegated. It will start making a pretty pattern. So we'll come back after you do the 6th row. All right, now this is how it looks right now. And as I do it, I always measure. So I put it in the middle of the back of the Barbie like this. And I always kind of pull it snug, and then I pull this one over to make sure there's a little bit of place, like I said, for the snaps. So this is kind of how far I put it, just a little bit like that. Some threads are tighter, some are looser. I've noticed with the different colors. So it's like this in the middle. You just make sure as you go, I measure it, and that way you can keep it, you know, as you go up, it gets wider and wider. So I measured as I go up just to check. And so this is how it looks right now. You can see it starting to shape for the bust area. And so we've done the 6 rows. The next rows are going to be, we're going to do 12 single crochets. Let me get this thread around. All right. Going to do chain 1. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to do 12 single crochets. So I won't go all the way across because that's, but it's the same thing for this entire bodice. And most all the dresses have this same start of the bodice, and then things differ after you do this bodice. So we're just going to keep single crocheting all the way across till you hit 12 stitches. And okay, so anyway, this is what you do. When you get to this 12th one, kind of where this point is, you'll count them. 12 stitches, then 2 in the same stitch, 12 stitches, 2 in the same stitch, 12 stitches. That will be row 7. Then 8 will be 13 to 12, and they're always 12 in the middle, 2 in the same stitch, and 13. Row 9 will be 14, 2 in the same stitch, 12 stitches, 2 in the same stitch, and 14. So after we do row 9, we'll come back and we'll show you how it's looking again, measure it, make sure everything's doing all right, and then we'll go on from there. All right, so we've finished up to row 9, as you can see, and we're measuring this now. And again, we just put it in the middle of the back, this middle right here where it's kind of a dip. Put it in the middle, lay this over, pull it kind of snug, lay it over. Just make sure it lays over so you have a place to put snaps. Now, if it doesn't fit quite that, you always can go in, and when you're done with it, you can always go in and put a row of single crochet up the 2 sides like this on each side, and that gives a little bit of an extension if you want to. So this is how it's looking so far, and I hope this color comes over here. It's I like the colors, but I'd like to get some of that color over here. I hope it does. So we're going to do row, let's see, row 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to, well, we've chained 1. We're going to turn right now. And it's just going to be, again, I'm going to get on camera here. It's just going to be single crochets. And the 2 that we put 2 in 1 stitch. So this time it's going to be 15 stitches across. And then when you get done with these 15 stitches, you're going to put 2 in 1 stitch. So it's 15, and then that next stitch will have 2 in the same stitch. And then you'll do 12 again, and you'll just keep doing the same pattern. So nothing changes for now. So I'll just show you. Okay, so we're going to do up to this point 15, 2 in the same stitch, 12 at this point, 2 in the same stitch, and then you'll have 15 left. That's on row 10. 11 will have 16 and 16 at this end. Row 12 is 17 and 17, and the same inside. Instructions are up there. So we'll come back after you get done with 10, 11, and 12 rows. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. We did up to 13th row. Now we're starting to, we had 52 stitches on this 13th row. Now we're going to start to, the next 2 rows are going to be a little bit of a decrease. So 14th row, we're going to do 9 stitches, 9 single crochets. And we've got 7, so we're going to do 8 and 9. Then, and the next stitch, we're going to decrease. So we'll put 2 together. We're going to go in the first one, pull through and hold that 2 on, go through the next stitch, go through, and you'll have 3 on, yarn over, and pull through all 3, and it makes it 1 stitch out of the 2. So you'll continue to single crochet the rest of the 9 more stitches. Okay. Okay. Then after the 9th stitch, you're now going to do the same thing. 2 in 1, okay, 2 together. So you're going to go in this stitch, hold on the 2, go into the next stitch, hold it together, you got 3, yarn over, pull through all 3. That gives you your decrease there. So you're going to do 9 and then a decrease, and then 9 and a decrease, and then you'll have 48 stitches. And then we'll do row 15, which will be up here, and then 16 through 18 is single crochet rows, and we'll do those also. Everything will be up here. And once we get done with that 18th row, then we'll be back to start on the sleeve part. Okay, so we finished the 18 rows here. This is how it looks right now. Row 19, we're going to take and do 9 single crochets, and then you will chain 9 chains, and then you come and skip. Let me get it closer. You'll skip 1, 2, 3 stitches and put it in that 4th stitch. So this is chain 9, skip 3, put it in the 4th stitch. Then you'll have 18 stitches across. Now, when you get to this next one, after those 18 stitches, then you'll do the 2nd sleeve. And you will chain 9 again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, then you're going to skip 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3. You're going to put it in the 4th stitch right there. 4th stitch. And you will single crochet. Okay, skip that. Okay, single crochet. That makes your 2nd. And then you're going to single crochet the last 9 stitches. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this is the starting of the sleeve. As you can see there, we have two starts to the sleeve. And then you will chain 1, turn. You'll single crochet across here, up and over the chain, across the 18, up and over this chain, into the other end. And we'll continue to do that for a couple of rows. I'll put the instructions up here on how many rows that we do. And so that's how it's looking so far. And once you get those single crochet rows done and the instructions up here, do whatever I have up there, then we'll be back. Okay, so we did 3 rows after we put in our sleeve. We did 3 single crochet rows, and once we got those 3 done, then we started with a double crochet. As you can see, we put it in every other stitch. So you do 3 rows of single crochet, and then you'll chain 3, turn, and then go into the same stitch as that chain. We put 1 there, and then as you can see, we did 1 every other stitch. This is just a double crochet. So we're going to finish this row. get this done here. So we're just going to go in and do every other stitch. As you can see, we're going to go let's see. So we're going to double crochet every other stitch. Double crochet. And then the last one. So this is how it looks. So like what I said, when you start this, chain 3 and then put the first double crochet in the same stitches, and then go all the way across, and it'll end up in the last stitch with a double crochet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 1, turn, and just single crochet, kind of finish that off all the way across. And then once we get that done, and the instructions will be up here, then we'll come back and we'll go on to the next part. Okay, so this is the top that we finished. We did the double crochet row, and then we did a single crochet row to finish it off. And so this is the top. Now, we fastened this off. We got our color for the bottom of the bodice and the skirt part of the dress. And this color is called Country Rose. It matches this color in the variegated. So let me get all this thread straightened up here. Okay, so what we're doing right now, we have done 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, let's get up here, 4 single crochets. And you're going to do 5 total, and this is in the chain, so you attach your yarn in the bottom, or in the chain that we started with. Okay, that's at the bottom, because you turn this upside down, okay? And then we're doing a total of 5 single crochets. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now the next stitch, we're going to put 2. This will be an increased row, 2 in the same stitch. So 1, go back in that same stitch and do a second single crochet like that. Okay, and all the while I'm tucking in this tail here. So then we'll go, you have to kind of find, you got to make sure you don't miss any of these, because there's only 32 stitches and you need to build it up to 37. So going into the next one, we're going to single crochet, okay, there's 1, 2, make sure I get in there, 3, oh, missed that, okay, and that should be 5. Now the next one, see right there, going to go in, you're going to put 2, same stitch. Okay, so you're going to finish that all the way across. like this, you're going to you do 5 and then 2 in the same stitch, 5 and then 2, 5 and then 2. At the last, you'll have only 2 stitches left, so you're going to single crochet those last 2 stitches. That gives you 37 stitches. And I'll put the row 2. We'll increase and do the same thing, only it'll be, instead of 5, it'll be 6, and then row 3 will be 7. The increase, and then the increase 7, increase 7, increase, and every those 3 rows will be up here. So one row 1, 2, 3, and it'll tell you how many stitches we have when we're done. Then we'll come back, and this is the top part. See, this will be the bottom. This is what we're working now. So we'll come back after you get those 3 rows on the bottom done, and go on from there. Okay, so we've put this on to show you how we did these 3 rows where we attached it down here. We've done 3 rows so far, and we'll do row 4 and 5. And after we do row 4 and 5, then I believe we're going to do, usually I do rows 6 through 12 as a single crochet rows. Now, if I continue doing that, all of it will be up here. So it'll be 4, 5, and then rows 6 through 12 would be single crochet. If I do that, this will be up here. If I decide to start the pattern row earlier than I usually do, which I'm thinking about doing, then I'll come back. If not, just do whatever I put, like I said, up here. I just wanted to kind of show you how the top's looking so far, and how the bottom is looking, how it matches. And so the next few rows will be up here, and just follow the instructions, and we'll be back when we get done with whatever's at the top. Okay, so we finished the bodice here, the bottom of the bodice. So we did row 1 through 15. When we got to the 15th, these were all single crochet. When we got to the 15th row, we didn't do the last 4 stitches. So up to that point, then we took the back, this right over the left, we put it together, and then we single crocheted the last 4 stitches through both layers. So you single crochet them together, and that way it connects it. Okay, so once you're done with that, then we're going to start the pattern row. Now, after you do these 4 single crochets right here that make it together, we chained in the next stitch over, we chained 3 single we chained 3, then we double crocheted a row all the way around, 1 row of double crochet. And then when you got done to that, you slip stitched into the top of the 3rd chain. Then you took the chain, the next chain, and from now on will only be 2 chains, not 3. And then this is called a basket weave. So let me show you how to excuse me, do this pattern. So once you do your single or double crochet row, then you come back and you chain 2, and you start your basket weave. Now this is how you do it. So it's going to be the front post, double crochet in the front, 4 front post, and then 4 back post. So we're going to start, this is how you start. You yarn over, you go into this, if you can see there's a post there. You go into the front of that post like that, yarn over, pull through, and then double crochet. Okay. So you're going to do again, you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into the next, you kind of can pull these apart like this so you can see where you've been. Next one, go into that post, in the back, up through the top, yarn over, pull through. You got 3, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. You're going to do this 4 times. So that's another one, like that. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 2. One more time. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now that's the front post. Now, when you see these front posts here, now when you get to the end, there's only going to be enough for 3 posts at the very end. All these others have 4. So when you get to the end and you see this was done on the front post before, then we're going to change it and go, and you got to get down in there. We're going to go to the back. So we go in the back like this. Okay. In the back post like that. Over the post, in the back, yarn over, pull through the post. You got 3. You will double crochet those like that. Okay. Do it one more time. You go, you go from forward. I'm sorry, we're getting messed up. In the back, let me try and get this closer up. In the back, over the post, through the back, pull forward. You got 3 double crochet. Okay, let's try it one more time. Here's your last post, because we only have 3 in this one. In the front, out the back, yarn over, pull through the post, double crochet. And that's how you do the back. When you get to this end, there is a chain that you did that was 2. You will slip stitch in the top of that chain. Okay. Start the next row. You're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now this was done in the back before it sets back. So when it's done in the back, the next time you pull this front down a little bit, you can see you're going to go to make it come forward. So it'd be in the front of the post this time. So yarn over, double crochet, double crochet. Okay. So the front again, you have to pull these separate. Go in the front, out the front, and double crochet. So this is how it's done. Next time you come, you will put your slip stitch in this last. Okay. So if it's setting forward like this, the next time it goes in the back, setting forward, next time in the back. So there's videos on this. You can look for it. It's just the basket weave. If you couldn't see it as well here, you can look at other videos that have larger needles, larger thread to look at, so you can get the idea of it. But that's how we do it. And I also wanted to show you that we also did one sleeve on this dress already. So once we get this basket weave done, you can see how it's going to look. Let me sharpen it a little bit, focus it better. Okay, so once we get this bottom done, then we'll do the other sleeve, and I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple, just all single crochet. So that's how it looks right now. And just finish your pattern row, and we'll be back to finish the sleeve. Okay, so we finished this skirt right here. We did 16 rows down of the pink, or the country rose, and then we did 4 single crochets of the color on the top. Here's the top with the one sleeve done. Excuse me. So we got the one sleeve top, got the skirt, and we put the trim in 4 rows. So now we're going to do this other sleeve. So what I did here was I attached this yarn, or this thread, underneath the arm, right in the middle. And so we've done a couple of stitches, and we're going to continue. As I do it, I'm holding down that the end of the thread, and I'm just going to keep going around. There should be at least 14 stitches that you can get around here. So make sure you have at least that many. If it was 15, or it won't matter, but at least get the 14. So like I say, you just have to kind of see if I can make that a little bit closer. Okay. All right, so just keep doing this. So anyway, this is how it is. So you just attach in the middle, single crochet all the way around. When you come to the end, put a slip stitch in that first stitch, chain 1, and then go back around this way, and then slip stitch, chain 1, and go back around. So you're going to reverse each time the way you're going, so that the pattern will look the same as the top part. So once you get that done, we'll be back, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we finished this outfit, the dress, and we did a hat also. This is the little hat that we did. Did it, okay. The top, you can see how the top looks. We did a belt right here, just to kind of finish that off. And then this is the skirt, or well, the bottom of the dress, and the trim to match it, as you can see. So this is how it looks when it's all done, and I keep it on her. Okay, so this is how it looks. And all the instructions are on this video. They're also will be on our in the description part of the this video. So if you like these videos, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel so that you will get the latest videos that we do for this Barbie doll. And we just want to thank you for watching each and every video. Thank you very much.